guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana if you are new here, and if you're not new, welcome back. Also, welcome to the first video of 2022. I hope you guys had an incredible holiday. I hope that you guys had a very good and safe start to the new year. I wanted to address not finishing Vlogmas. I got sick and I did not want to vlog when I was sick. So anyways, with that being said, let's move on. I have a very exciting video today. I wrote an article on how to do a yearly reflection in order to get the most out of 2022, and I wanted to share it with you guys. This is my little game plan to build my own little mini empire, and hopefully it will help you guys do the same. So here's the thing. I sat down with my journal ready to write my goals for 2022, and you know, I was kind of I was hesitant to do it because I knew that I would be slightly disappointed. I knew that I was going to be a little bit disappointed because upon reading my goals for 2021, I realized that I did not accomplish many of them, like at all. I actually fell short in several areas. The only goal that I really exceeded on is reading. My goal was to read 50 books this year, or in 2021, I read 62. So, I mean, I felt good about it, but at the same time, I wanted to excel in all of my goals, not just one. I think that it's incredibly important to take time to reflect on the year that you've had and reflect not only on your accomplishments but also reflect on your failures, because you can learn so much from them. You need to understand where you went wrong, and more importantly, you need to understand why things went wrong in the first place. After reading my goals for 2021, I realized that the only person that I could really blame was myself, and I realized that I had two options. I could either say I tried, I worked hard and I still did not achieve what I wanted to achieve, so I'm done. Like, I'm just toss this journal out, I'm done. I'm not gonna work hard anymore. I'm not gonna try to, you know, do YouTube or write or any of this stuff anymore. Like, I'm done. Or I could say shit happens. So as I sat there and pondered, I realized that a lot of shit did happen, and the best thing that I could do is just accept the failures, learn from my mistakes, learn from the year that I had, and just move forward. At the end of the day, I realized that I don't want to be that person who gives up on her hopes and dreams and all of her goals all because of a shitty year or some bumps in the road. You know, hindsight is 20/20. You always learn the most after stuff happens. And while you can't exactly do anything to change the past, you can take this time to collect the information, evaluate, grow, learn, and move forward. I think that reflection and setting goals is a really powerful way to identify the patterns in your life, and the ideas and the clarity that you get after doing this exercise will really provide you with the tools to create a better you and hopefully a better year. So with that being said, here is how you can do a yearly reflection for 2022. First off, set 1 to 2 hours aside, grab your journal, and evaluate the year from the very beginning. I decided to utilize my Instagram and my YouTube for this. I learned that I started 2021 very strong. I posted very consistently. I posted very inspirational stuff consistently. My Instagram was filled with like tons of inspirational content. I had my head down. I was working really hard. I read a lot. I took so many pictures, and my writing was going really well. When summer came, I had a lot of fun. I spent time with my family. I spent time with my boyfriend. I ate a lot of good food, went to the beach every day. It was a very good year. Even though I felt like I didn't do much, it was incredibly eventful. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to identify what happened in 2021. What did your year look like? How did you spend the majority of your time? Scroll through your social media, read your captions, look at your photos, look at the gallery in your phone, look at your calendar. What events did you go to? What did you take pictures of? What did you write in your journal? What was the one thing you looked forward to every single day? What was a constant in your life? What friends did you lose? What friends did you reconnect with? What made you feel? What made you happy? You might have not met all of your goals, but dig a little bit. What did you learn from 2021? What did you realize? What goals did you not meet, but now you realize that you actually are okay with not meeting them? Which goals are you frustrated over not meeting? What do you want to do differently? Next, take into consideration your failures and your accomplishments. Upon reflecting, I realized that I had met a lot of personal goals in 2021 in terms of I really wanted to bring my family to LA, which I did. And I really wanted to work on my anger because I'm a very petty person. And a lot of times I will go to bed angry and I will wake up angry and I will hold a grudge. And that is something that I really wanted to work on. So upon that reflection, I realized that I had worked a lot on myself. I also realized that I did work a lot on my relationship with my partner. When I started thinking about it, I was like, it's been a while since I went to bed angry and woke up angry. And it's been a while since the two of us went to bed mad at one another. And I was like, wow, like even though I didn't meet all of those big goals that I had for myself, I met a lot of little goals that actually make a really big impact on who I am as a person. And I think a lot of times we bypass our little wins because we're so focused on those big ones. When you don't meet those big goals, you often feel discouraged and like you're failing. Looking back on it, I remember thinking like I'm declining in my business and as a person and this and that. But now I'm just like, yeah, there were a lot of bumps in the road and there were things that I wish had turned out differently. But at the end of the day, I learned so much and I grew as an individual. So here's what you can do. Ask yourself, what are you most proud of? What did you accomplish without even realizing it? Me controlling my anger and controlling my emotions was a huge accomplishment that I did not even realize until the very end of 2021. Now, what areas did you fall short in? What could you have done differently? Could you have done anything at all to change the outcomes? Because a lot of times we dwell on these certain situations that we actually don't even have any control over. For instance, I really dwelled on the fact that I lost a really good writing gig, and thinking about it, I spent months so frustrated and so upset about it, but there was nothing I could do. Like I didn't own the company, I didn't own, you know, the publishing platform or any of that. So all of that time that I spent all of that energy on was wasted. All right, finally, write down 2022 at the top of a blank new page and write your goals. After evaluating 2021 and going over your accomplishments, your failures, you're ready to set some fresh new goals for yourself. This time, I want you to focus on being more strategic. You have a better understanding of your strengths and you have a better understanding of your weaknesses, so utilize that. For example, if you set a goal to wake up earlier in 2021, but you only woke up earlier for like 1 week out of the entire year because you literally are not a morning person and you do not thrive in the mornings, then just don't set that as your goal. Maybe you set some goals in 2021 and you fell short because you were lazy or you lacked the motivation. If that's the case, be strategic about this and focus on being more disciplined within the new year. The point of making goals is not so that they would, you know, make you feel constricted or make you feel like you have this negative, you know, weight on your shoulders, like, oh, you have to wake up at 5 a.m. every single morning, or you have to go to the gym every single morning or otherwise you're gonna fail. The point of setting goals is to improve yourself. It's to feel inspired to wake up every morning. It's to feel a higher energy within yourself, like you're working towards a better you. Now remember, when you're making these goals, you have to keep in mind your highest version and your greatest self, not society's, not your parents, not your friends, not your partners, etc. Strictly yours. So here's what you can do. Take some time to really think before writing your goals down. If it helps, think of them more as intentions rather than goals. For example, if you want to lose weight in 2022, instead of being like, I want to lose weight in 2022, write something like, my intention is to be more disciplined in my daily life and incorporate 30 to 60 minutes of movement Monday through Friday. Or for instance, if you want to grow your side hustle, but you're struggling with balancing it out with your full-time job, you could write something like, my intention is to be more strategic and be more efficient with my time so I could balance my side hustle with my full-time job. This will entail limiting social media usage, saying no to friends maybe, time blocking, etc. I think a lot of times people fail with their goals is because they set such like rigorous and aggressive goals as opposed to setting goals that they know that they can accomplish. I definitely think that I set a lot of aggressive goals for myself in 2021 that I was not able to reach. And if I've learned anything in 2021, it's to be more aware and be more mindful of the things that I set out for myself, if that makes sense. So this year, instead of being very aggressive with my goals, I decided to be a bit more strategic, and I decided to take it month by month. And the first month, January, I wrote a little game plan for myself of how I plan to achieve my personal and business goals. Remember, it's not about getting it right off the bat. It's all about making small improvements that make a really big change at the very end. Every year is going to have ups and downs, and as you look back on 2021 and reflect, I hope you have a little bit of compassion for yourself. Be proud of the accomplishments that you did achieve and focus on improving yourself as much as you can in the new year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below what your goals or intentions are for 2022. Don't forget to subscribe for more content, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.